What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Mail Call Monday. But today we're going to do a Mail Call Monday and a Grail to GIVVY update. Now, first off, we're going to start out with some stuff I got. Well, we're just going to open stuff that I've got in. But one of the things I'm going to kind of address is I've actually, in opening some Topps different products for baseball this year, I actually pulled one of these Nick Kurtz night terrors. And one of the things I've said I'm going to do from now on is I'm actually going to start being a collector instead of just ripping packs, because now that I've ripped various products and things like that, I've run into a few different inserts that I really like. For example, in the Absolute Football, I really like the By Storm cards. So I've got, the Riley Leonard and the Tyler Warren. But I've decided I'm going to go ahead and work on completing the full checklist. So I'm going to go print out the checklist and see what I'm missing. And even though I've already sold a bunch of these various By Storms on whatnot, I decided, in my little book back here, I'm going to start collecting sports cards because I really like the By Storms. And so as the future, 26 and whatever come out, if I find the inserts that I like, then I'll start working on collecting those, card shows and eBay and so forth. But one of the things I really found that I like out of the baseball cards this year are these night terrors. I just like the layout, the design of them. So I've actually, from various packs that I ripped, I've got a couple of these Nick Kurtz, and got a couple of the Nick Kurtz, and I've actually pulled one of the Juan Sotos. So I'll be watching for others as I still have some more, Topps baseball stuff, because, I'm still like everybody else chasing the Mickey Mantle. But, I went on eBay and I added a Mookie Betts. Obviously for my Braves, hunting for the Ronald Acuna Jr. Team USA Baseball, one Bryce Harper. I'm also a Reds fan, so Ellie De La Cruz. Got a Bobby Witt Jr., also Team USA, and then a Fernando Tatis Jr. But I'm going to go out to Beckett and print out the checklist and see what else I'm missing. And that's one of the cool things I like about eBay is you can go on and, you can pick these up for maybe a couple of bucks a piece. But I like these a lot, and I'm going to start collecting the whole checklist. One of the other things I've noticed that I really like in the Allen and Ginter baseball cards is the Wicked Curves. I got 3 or 4 of those out of a box I just ripped, so I'm going to go shop for some more of those. I'm not going to try to rip my way to them. I'm going to go out and let somebody else do that work and pay a couple of bucks and get the cards that I actually want. But all that being said, let's get on with this week's mail call. Now, in this mail call, there's also some of my Grail to GIVVY things that we're going to be covering, whereas I have sold everything that I've won in GIVVYs and accumulated up to like $189. And then I took and I've bought into like 5 different breaks from some of those sales for, 7 to maybe 10 bucks a piece. I've got a spreadsheet so that when I actually reach that Grail, we'll do that. But then I bought into some different breaks, and I think everything we've actually hit, I think 4 out of 5 times. So when I think everything is in that I've won in breaks, and so that's going to continue with my from giveaways to Grail, selling those on eBay or whatnot, and then taking those and either buying into breaks or buying other cards that I can then flip, go to card shows, things like that. So I've still got a mix. And I've still got money to play with in that as I start working on my Grail. Now, I've identified 2 different one-of-one cards, which I'll discuss if I can negotiate one. But then I found another that I might target as well. But I figure my Grail, regardless of price range, is going to be somebody I'm a fan of. Colts, Reds, Fever, Braves, whoever, a one-of-one, or my driver, Chase Briscoe. I'm going to try to target a one-of-one. That being said, we actually got another giveaway in today from a friend of ours over at Peaks Pools. And he was doing a giveaway, a subscriber giveaway, and he hit his goal. And we actually won this box of select basketball. So, hey, not only did we get to unbox, some stuff that we got in the mail, we actually get to do a rip, on a GIVVY that he had for his channel. So everybody go check out Peaks Pools and tell him old Gramps sent you. But yeah, we're going to go through and rip the pack that we got from our good friend over there And congrats for him for, building his YouTube channel as well. So let's go through and see what we got from the select basketball from 24-25. Again, since I'm coming back to the hobby after decades away, couldn't tell you what all the case hits are in all the various products, but I think I've opened some select basketball this last year, so I've kind of done a video on identifying the various levels in select, and so we'll just go through and see what we got from those guys over there at Peaks Pools. So we got a Julius Randle from the Timberwolves. We got a DeJounte Murray from the Pelicans. And these are the concourse level. I tell by my book and a circle. Rookie card, Terrence Shannon Jr. We got a veteran, Trey Young. We got a Zach Edey rookie card, because he was a rookie out of Purdue from last year. We got Jimmy Butler III, a Stephon Castle, a rookie card. Got a veteran, Chris Paul. Veteran Keldon Johnson. We got a Nico Topic rookie card. Again on the concourse. Now this one is one we call our $sign rookie card. So that's Dylan Jones. And that is the premier level. Then we got a AJ Mitchell from the Thunder, a rookie card on the premier level. And then a Raptors, RJ Barrett on the premier level. Got a Markkanen from the Jazz. Now this one I think is a concourse level. Oh, mezzanine level, which is a pretty high one up there. You can tell by the shape of the dollar bill, I think it is, I designated. Rookie card for Dylan Jones from the Thunder. Got a Bronny James rookie card. Oh, here we go. We got a select rookie revolution with Stephon Castle from the Spurs. That's really cool. So Stephon Castle. And then we got a Russell Westbrook veteran. That's a Concourse Prism. Then we got an Ant. Looks like a Ray Wave mezzanine. Very cool. Got a Dylan Jones rookie card from the Thunder on the premier level. So very cool. Very cool. Thank you again to Peaks Pools for throwing us out the GIVVY. Love we win stuff. And I'll put these up and we'll take care of these later. But yes, again, thank you. All right, let's go through it. I'm just going to open these up one at a time and see what we got. This one has got a few things in it. STL cards and more. This might be some of my, well, we'll just open it up carefully because it's got multiple cards in it. So I'm thinking this might be something on the stuff that I was actually collecting, buying singles to build our collection versus trying to rip away there. And he actually taped this up pretty good. All right, so we got some packing in here. And this, oh, I did not expect this. I did not expect this to be here already. I didn't get a notification that this was in. I actually ordered a couple of different variations, but this is a Topps Chrome Jack Hughes, our gold winning goal from the Olympics. So very cool. I did not realize. Yep, Jack Hughes hockey. So yeah, we got our Topps U.S. Olympic team, Jack Hughes. He's still got his tooth in this one. I didn't know this was coming in. This is my first actual hockey card. Well, second, I got another coming in down the road, but I did not know that was coming. That's awesome. That one surprised me. I thought it was something else, but I thought it was something else I was collecting. But yeah, my first Team USA Jack Hughes rookie card. I gotta be careful because another very good tape job. This is a little thicker. Oh, I'm glad I was careful because that's pushed all the way up against the edge of the not sure, who is this from? Ernst. So I'm assuming it's an eBay thing, but I'm not sure what I've got here. Not something that I think I know what it is, but... Or I bought something and again didn't read the description, because if this is another magnet, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, nope, it's a thank you card. Okay. So, this has got a card protected in it. Now, this should be, hopefully, what I think it is, but I'm not going to... It's very well protected, that's for sure. Oh, yes. This I'm very happy to get. Something else I'm collecting are the Bob Ross, The Joy of Baseball cards. So I've seen these on eBay and other places. I can't remember where I saw them first, but I was like, I am going to collect these. And the last one I got was a Braves Chipper Jones. So this one to go on my Braves, section of my wall up there. Another current Brave, Ronald Acuna Jr., who I also PC. So that is awesome. But I absolutely love the Joys of Baseball cards, and I'm going to get some more. Love to find like an Ellie De La Cruz. I don't think I'm going to collect all of them, but I'm going to go through and try to cherry pick and select. I like how they did that. Let's put it in an envelope and then taped it down. I'll keep that for later ideas. But yes, very happy to get the Ronald Acuna Jr., The Joys of Baseball. All right. As I'm recording this, because I'm going out of town this coming weekend, for the following Monday I'm recording it, I'm watching Caitlin Clark make her debut back with Team USA, and I think they just won, and she looked very good. All right, let's see what we got. Speaking of which, couldn't resist a Caitlin Clark green prism rookie card, and this is probably my 7th or 8th or 9th. I've got more Caitlin Clarks than any other player that I collect. But I was in a Whatnot stream that was just firing up, and this green prism rookie card came through, and I'm like, mine. That is a good looking CC. That's my girl. All right, what's next? Which one is... Okay, this is from a break for my GRAIL to GIVVY. So like I said, I bought into 5 different ones, and I think I've hit 4 out of 5. Only one of them did I just get some cards, so I didn't hit. But this one is actually pretty cool. It should be able to net me. Actually, the ones I've hit are going to net me pretty well on eBay. So this is an Ashton Genty booklet, National Treasures, numbered 66 of 99. And this won't be staying here long, because again, this is going to go to the GRAIL to GIVVY so I can get the card I do want. But an Ashton Genty from his time in college with the Broncos from Boise State. But look at that. That is an awesome booklet. But yep, hit that in a break. I didn't realize it was a college break when I bought into it. I thought I was getting into like Raiders kind of situation. But still, that's a very nice Ashton Genty National Treasures with the patch and the auto, and that should net me, I'm thinking like $150 or so on eBay to go towards our GRAIL. So this one alone will probably help double our money from the previous sales, but I got to get that listed on eBay so we can get it going as well. This one is another break that I bought into, and this was with our friends up at High Five, which I've had really good luck up there. But yeah, I bought into this one for like $6-7 and ended up hitting from their repacks this Joe Burrow rookie card in a PSA 9. So very nice. Now, if I was collecting Burrow, I'd keep this one because I kind of like the PSA slabs. But again, the goal is to get the GRAIL of the guys that I like. So as much as I like having this, and now if this was a 10, I'd be tempted to keep it myself. But I'm going to see if I can't find a Cincinnati fan and make some, flip it and make some money on it to go towards one of my teams. All right, who's next? This one was from Wisco. This is another break that I bought into. No, this was actually a GIVVY. This was actually a GIVVY that Wisco was doing for like his 900,000 sale or whatever. He actually gave away to the people in his room a National Treasures. I think it was National Treasures, like full case. Um, and I was one of the GIVVY winners, and so he pulled this out of the box while I was in the room and watching it. And I think I had like the left side from the case, but it's actually a Colt Emerson bookend, 15 to 15. But look at that. That's a flawless patch. Colt Emerson from the Seattle Mariners. But flawless patch. So this one's going to go up on the auction block at eBay. And again, we're going to take this and sell it. Hopefully put this in the hands of one of their fans so that I can put my hands on a one-on-one that I'm hunting for. But yep, another one. So that was a straight GIVVY, so that was really cool. I've had luck in the breaks and some of the giveaways. I mean, I've had a Genesis case hit. I've had some slabs that I won. They weren't high end, but I mean, over time, it all adds up. But you have to spend a lot of time on whatnot to win some givvies. And but then again, now I'm doing the work of actually taking the money that I made on the givvies and then flipping them to other things. All right, I'm not sure what I've got here. This one is from a name, so oh, okay. This is one I bought outside of all of that. This is one I bought as like an investment that I plan on. Hopefully, you know, it's in good enough shape to send in and get graded, and then flip it. But this is I anticipate can be worth something someday. But this is a Malik Willis rookie contenders. It's a rookie ticket. Malik Willis auto, like I said, rookie card. But I don't know that I'll be able to play this in time to do so. This was actually going to be an investment card of sending it in, getting it graded, and try to make some money on it. And that's going to be for an upcoming video series that I'm going to be working on about, you know, how to use the hobby to fund more of your hobby. So I think this guy's got a great chance. He filled in for Jordan Love at Green Bay when Jordan went down. And I think, I can't, who did he just sign with? I'll pop it up in the video here. But this is going to be an investment. We're going to send that one off to PSA and get it graded, along with a few others that I've had for my own stuff, to see if we can actually flip that and invest and flip and see how well that goes. So here's hope. All right, next up we got, this is from a break from Capital Breaks. I'm pretty sure. Yep, Capital Breaks. And I actually love these guys. These are cousins of Riley Leonard, the backup quarterback for the Colts. And so they were opening some new stuff, and I actually hit the newly signed Alec Pierce from the Colts. And that is a badass looking card. Now, am I going to put this on eBay and flip it and sell it? I don't know. I'm going to see what it's worth. But since he just re-signed with the Colts, I might have to buy that for myself and add it to my PC. We'll make that judgment call. We'll see. But it says limited membership. It's numbered to 17 out of 49. But yeah, I haven't seen one of these kind of cards before, and it's a little different. So the only reason why I probably won't keep it is I'm not a big fan of like the horizontal cards. Don't ask me why. It's just I don't know. But this one, as unique as it is, and the fact that he just re-signed with the Colts this last week, I'll have to think about it. I might be my own best customer at this point. And take that money and then, you know, put it into the whatever. Oh, I got to get moving because I'm sure that's somebody. All right, and then we got one more, and this one is in for Semper Fi. This was a break I jumped into on TikTok because if you've been following this channel for any time, you know I love my Marine Corps veteran buddy on TikTok. And if there's somebody I'm going to jump into a break on TikTok with, it's Semper Fi and our good friend Sheesh. But I bought into this break. Get this stuff down here out of the way. And I had to go to bed before the break, you know, kind of concluded. So I don't even know what I've got in here. But if there's anything good, it's going to go towards our GRAIL to GIVVY challenge. And let's see, we've got some good stuff in here. So I see Colts, and Raiders. So it's two different ones. So let's see, Jack Beck, red on the optic. Get this open. I gotta hurry up and do this because I got a live stream I gotta do with somebody because I'm going to the Bassmaster Classic this coming weekend, and you'll see this video the Monday after the Classic. So we got Jack Beck, looks like on the red. Got Jack Beck on the pink. Ashton Genty on the White Hot Rookies. We got an Ashton Genty green press proof. Then we got an old school Rocket Ishmael from the Raiders back in the day. And you'll be like, Rams, why are you buying the Raiders? Because Indiana's Fernando Mendoza is probably going to be their #1 draft pick. And I still have a feeling all of these, he's going to raise the value of all of these, especially the rookie cards, as they get better in the future. So Deontay Thornton, Trey Tucker, Howie Long, old school, Jacoby Myers, Tommy Millott. All right. Then for my Colts, I see a Tyler Warren Phenom. And he was doing like a mixed bag of stuff. So let's hurry up and get through these. Oh, that's a nice white patch. Phenom, Tyler Warren. Okay. Tyler Warren on the White Hot Rookies. DJ Giddens. And then another one of the Tyler Warren Donruss. Very cool. I see a Peyton Manning on the outside of this one. But these might not have been the new optic. I'm not sure. The only one I see in there in a top loader is the Peyton. And then we have a Tyler Warren and some base cards. So pretty good haul this week. I got some good stuff to work with on our GRAIL to GIVVY challenge. Again, thanks to Peaks Pulls for the gift. Congrats on the I think it was 500 subs. Awesome. You know, love seeing the other small creators help each other out, and awesome cool giveaways. But that being said, I got to get this video edited. Drop me a comment down below if you want one of those duplicate Nick Kurtz cards that I have. I'll pick a lucky winner down the road, and we'll get you a free card out. Until next time.